Mic check, check, check. Maybe that got it. Check, check. Better, better, better. Do we have sound now? Is here? Sound check, check. We're good. Sorry about that. Well, you just missed my whole intro. I'm Darkpool Algo. Thanks for joining me. I usually don't blow on the sound, but I guess I did today. Building a real quick watch list to look at some stocks for today. Big news. Tesla is going to accept Bitcoin again. Futures are basically flat. TSM should be of interest. AMC is going to go bananas. Yeah, I don't know why that was weird. I got to figure that out. Sorry about the sound issue. And then from my watch list from the weekend, let's see what we got here. I look at so many tickers, I can't remember them all. It's crazy. Let me just get logged in. Lulu, Twitter, SE. I'm going to look at SE. I like that stock too. NEM. Yeah. All right. BK, NEM, Honda, Pinduoduo. I want to look at PDD because that's probably going to move around. And Honeywell. All right, I'm just building to my watch list of potential tickers that are pretty interesting. All right, there we go. All right, Ride's already starting to get some volume. That's Lordstown Motors. It's a potential short squeeze candidate. Let me just get this guy over here. All right, there we go. Once the data loads, come on, data, you can do it. So it sold off overnight. We're back down to about, let's see, we came down and we touched the Keltner channel 4-hour bottom. This looks like it may need a little bit more downside down to 921. Before we look at bringing it back up. Pretty decent chart setup, right? So we're down in here, like we broke the 50, probably testing previous lows. There must have been some news that have came out for it to drop. Oh, that's right. The CEO and CFO are out. So this could be a potential bounce play. Excuse me. I actually like this stock long term. I think it's a sleeper, right? That's my personal opinion. I've made some pretty decent money off of it. It moves well. The options are pretty liquid, right? Good liquid 50-cent options. So yeah, it's a definite fun one to play. So I'm going to keep that on the list for any sort of a bounce play, right? Maybe grab it down here when it hits 923, which is the Keltner channel 4-hour bottom. Things have a tendency to react to this, right? If it gets down here, I'm going to watch. If it breaks, I'm definitely going to dip by it at the daily bottom at 788 for the next move up. Removing the CEO and the COO is probably a good thing for a company that's struggling with cash flow and production costs. So get rid of the leaders, get some people in there that can help turn the company around. Also opening the door for potential maybe larger, I think that the Ride concept would be a better concept than the electric F-150. That's just personal opinion. Let's see. There was another one I wanted to look at today. This UWMC. There's a ton of open interest on it. Wow. Nice strong uptrend. I don't know why my so laggy. So on the daily, we've got we got about a $4 upside, $4 downside. So we're kind of right in the middle. We just had X dividend of 10 cents, which helped us drop. But look at this. We gap jumped over the 200 SMA on the daily. Good VWAP, good ADX, 3-day, 4-day, weekly squeeze. Those are all lined up fire to the upside. I don't know why I don't have the right bars on here. This is a reversal. So we've got positive and increasing MACD, RSI, and stochastics. So we've got this may wedge, this may flag for a couple days, but then the break of the flag, we could definitely move. It does gap, or it moves a lot. So this ATR of 60 cents really isn't valid. So that's UWMC. I'm gonna look at this. So it looks like it sells off and it gaps up overnight. It's one of those overnight plays. So currently we are triggered the fifth. We're in a fifth wave of our Elliott wave to the upside. Looks like $11 is pretty significant. So a break of $11 and it's a break of the 4-hour Keltner channel top. Definitely going to have room to move. Nice, strong 10x bars. Market extensions bullish. We had a little bit of a MACD crossover on Friday. Maintained support of the 8 EMA. Looks like a little bit of a downtrend that we would need to break. So with that being said, let me just throw some fibs on this and see what we're going to do. 1245. All right, we're currently at the 618 retracement of the previous high. That comes in at $10. If we can break $10, look for this to definitely, or $10 of support, which is also the 4-hour Kelt mid and the daily bottom, right? So some more fibs. I'm gonna go, where am I gonna go from? I'm gonna do an extension from the mid, right? Come on. To this high, back down to this mid. It's going to give me some targets. So we retrace to the 382. Let me just bring this over here a little bit more. Zoom it in. Adjust my charts just a little bit. All right, so we hit the 4-hour top. We retraced to the 382. We broke above the 618, ran into some resistance of the 15 mid and the 50 SMA. Right, retrace to the 618, which is at 1053. This is a good setup for a potential next move up. Right, we've got kind of neutral on our MACDs. We need those to correlate or to line up a little bit better and turn green. However, our MACD is neutral and increasing with the signal line just crossing above the upper Bollinger Band on the B4 indicator. So I do like UWMC. I'm going to look to grab probably, like we could do a spread here out into July, or even a cheaper one. We could do the 10-15 spread for like 50 cents, right? So 50 cents with a $5 max gain. I kind of like that one. We could also just go and grab the just regular call options, the $10 call option, and make sure we just manage our risk. All right, tons of open interest, but yeah, this does have short squeeze potential. So that's UWMC. I like that one. UWMC. I'll look at spread or straight calls. Cannot spell today. All right, I want to look at a couple things real quick. I want to check out the old ES because I feel like we gapped overnight. Yeah, we popped up. This was Friday. We've been just selling off since then. Right. This is that little FU finger. right? Head and shoulders type thing. So I would look for a fade to maybe the 4-hour mid 42.23. If that breaks, we're going to come back down to this previous low, right? Right at 42.20. That's on the ES. 5-minute to 2-day squeeze. However, the lower end, right, are all bearish as far as histogram is concerned, so negative on the histogram. These upper 2-hour ones, so what would like to happen is these squeezes to fire to the short side, find some support for the next move up. That would line up with what's happening with our 2-hour, 4-hour daily, and 2-day histograms being light blue. We'd need those to turn and for the next move up. That's ES. I want to look at SPX real quick, and SPX doesn't move overnight. Sorry. At NQ, kind of the same deal. So looks like what do we do here? We're just right in the top of the 4-hour Keltner channel. We got above the daily, right? However, we're just selling off back down into the 200 SMA on the 5-minute, which is the 4-hour mid. If that, and the 15-minute bottom, if that support breaks, we have 13.99. What is it? 13.995 as another level of support. Below that, and we've got some pretty open to the downside, down to 13.930. However, this 15 bottom, 4-hour mid, and 200 SMA is pretty significant for support. But at the same time, I just want to, if it falls, it's going to fall. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, TA. Yes, I'll get to that. I want to look at Nikola is another one I wanted to look at real quick. Nice little bull flag forming on the daily. We failed to get above the 200 SMA on the daily. I still have, we're still riding the 382 retracement from the previous high to this low at the close of Friday. We're trading at 17.19 now. So we broke. So we're maintaining the 8 exponential moving average, positive MACD, neutral but decreasing RSI and stochastic, right? Good VWAP, so we're maintaining VWAP. This could potentially move to the next, start moving again. We would, of course, need to get through, these are chunky fib levels, so from 1750 to 20 to 2230 up to 30. And finally, the 127 target at 126, or excuse me, at 36. Good options, very liquid, right? 50-cent increments. So this is a potential, another small account play. So that was Nikola. Just want to check in on this real quick. All right. It hasn't quite come down to my target yet. All right, okay, TA. Nice strong uptrend for the last couple days. Got ride UWMC and Nikola. Okay. All right. Okay, TA. Nice strong bullish divergence that happened on the 10th. We've got a gap to fill from 230 to 248, which is good to see. No real block trades coming in to speak of. And just mark up this chart real quick. I like this one. This one looks pretty decent, right? So nice uptrend. Algo's curled up, right? Trading with this, with price action. All right, looks like we're maintaining a nice uptrend. That's previous high right there. So above that, there's this gap right here that we'll need to fill. Excuse me. Yeah, this looks like a nice little consolidation breakout on the algo. As far as the options chain goes, it's very wavy. We need to break. All right, let's just look at this way. Let me get back to the daily. All right, good VWAP. 4-day and weekly squeeze getting ready to fire off. Ran into resistance of the 21 EMA on the daily. That's this 226.50 level, right, which is where we closed basically. We got positive MACD, our signal line just crossed above the middle Bollinger Band, and stochastics are positive. This is a weird looking slingshot squeeze that's getting ready to release. We had a 5-day daily squeeze that fired, so we're in the release of that daily squeeze. Look for additional resistance at the 34 EMA at 231.44, and then up here at 240, 242, 245. All right, that's, I think there's this gap we needed to fill. Fibonacci is going to let us know that from this high to this low, right, we broke above the 382, hit resistance. Look for us to come back down and test that as support, or potentially, yeah, I like that. Looking for it for support. Yeah, so that's this 4-hour Keltner channel top as well. So 224.30 is going to be my support level. Right, so on the 4-hour we came up, we tested the 50 SMA, trying to get our moving average to stack positive. This is going to release today. This so market extensions, buy signal on the primaries. Kind of a neutral 10x bar, which is interesting. I think it would be green since this is a nice strong uptrend. We broke above the daily mid and the 4-hour top. We're resting right at the 15 top, 15 Keltner channel top. Like I said, look for a potential pullback to 225, or which is the 4-hour top for the next move up, or even 224.30, which is the 382 retracement. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to set up this kind of a move, right, where we broke through, right, we want to come back down and test some support and then make that next move up, right, a kind of 1, 2, 3 pattern. So I like OKTA. No lower time frame squeezes to really help us out. So yeah, once this histogram releases, looks pretty decent. Looks pretty decent. That's going to be a significant level, obviously, on the way back up. That level there, and then that level there. So there's a nice little range to play within. I don't know if it's going to be... All right, as far as targets go, 230s for this week look like they've got pretty decent open interest. They've got weeklies. Yeah, 230 is going to have a ton because that's the previous high. The 233 is a 618. So I may look at the 232.50s. Could also do a vertical. Could do the 225, 235 vertical. Oh, nope, sorry. We could do the 230, 235 vertical to help us to get into those 230s a little cheaper. Just know that our max gain is going to be capped at that $5. We'll probably get about 80% of that, so maybe a $3 gain on about a $1.50 investment. So yeah, it's interesting. So I do like that. 230. I just gotta look at my Nikola calls real quick. So that's the 17 call. Oh, that was right. All right, I want to pull up. If the chat has any requests, they need to let me know. I'm gonna grab a bounce off of this. All right, so UWMC I went through. Right, I went through. Nikola I went through. I want to look at Kronos real quick. Kronos is reporting earnings today. The whole marijuana sector has just been going nuts. So Kronos purchased option to acquire 10.5% stake in PharmaCann for 110 million. That's good positive news, right? This is the 4 hour. Let me zoom this out a little bit. All right, we've got that overhead 200 SMA that's caused us grief. A break of that 950 level, and it's going to run. It's going to release. As far as like wheat sector stocks, this one's probably one of the more stable ones for me, at least. Nice strong uptrend. Look at the algo. Oh, just real quick, the right algo is trading with price action. Look for a fade to 985 before the next move up. UWMC trading with price action. The algo is currently curled up, making a 1, 2, 3 move. Nikola, $17 block trade support. The algo is kind of trading with price action. We really need it to curl up and move a lot harder. Right, if that's a word, harder. Right, I want to look at Crone, Fubo. What are some other ones that I want to look at? Sava is very interesting to me. I believe that they have some good news. They move well. And CGC. All right, Kronos trading with price action, a little bit of bearish divergence. However, that block trade's maintaining support. I'm going to watch for the algo to curl up for the next move up. Fubo is net selling, so we could come down before we move up again. However, it is a meme stock. All right, look at Sava. You guys see what's going on with Sava? It went from 45 to 90 in just a week or two. This is a 1, 2, 3 reversal move. Look at the volume coming in on a ride. Look at the volume on ride. Said I'm interested in getting it down here, right? All right. Sorry, I digressed. I had a couple things I'm pretty interested in this morning, and this was Sava. Did I not? Okay, so Sava. There was some news that came out on this, I believe. So, where was it? Something. Oh, this is in regards to Alzheimer's data last week, right? Look at this move: 65 to 86 on Friday. Pulled back, right? Maintained support of the 4-hour Keltner channel bottom. Broke through the 15 top. So we hit the 618, retraced to the 50%. We're currently in our 5th wave of the Elliott wave. All right, we broke above the 618. We've got room to 116, 117. This stock is chunky, right? It is chunky. We're currently trading at 80. All right, look at this move. Can anybody say cup and handle off the 4-hour bottom? Or, yeah, off the 4-hour top. So 80, 85, 90, like, there's room for this thing to move. Oh, I forgot to mark the high. Let me just throw some lines on here real quick. You know, obviously that's a level. This body's a level. I would play this wick all day from 100 to 117. Good VWAP, way above our 60-day channel. $6 ADR. Look at that ADX, dude. 40.4 on the ADX. We still have a 4-day and a weekly squeeze to fire, right? Positive MACD, positive histogram, positive stochastic, positive, you know, just like bullish all around, right? Bullish all around. We're, like I said, we're in that 5th wave. So the 5th wave could put us to 85, 90, 95. As far as the options chain on this, pretty decent. It's pretty decently spread. I don't like that it only has monthlies, but with that being the case and it moving as chunky as it did, we've got a $5 market maker expected move for this week. We could do, so the 80-85 spread is about $1.20 to make 3. Not bad. Looks like they just opened up the options chain to 115, 20, 25, 30. So yeah, I'll get into Intel. Is it Intel? I'll look at INTC. So that's Sava. Look for bounce and run. All right. INTC. All right, so Intel looks like it's the algo's curled up. I've got the 1 minute on the left and then the 15-minute on the right for you. So it's trading with price action. The algo is currently pointed straight up. There's no real divergence to speak of because it's traded with price action. Tons of block trades, tons and tons of block trades. Let me just mark this up a little bit so you can see what's going on. All right, nice strong bullish uptrend on the algo. All right, we've got uptrend support. The algo is currently curled upwards. Right, the algo is also in this little, it's maintained its own little uptrend support, which it broke. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. The algo is curled up. This thing moves like, looks like these are about dollar moves. So lots of block trade manipulation here. But it made support, it broke out of support, came back down. It looks like I found some resistance right around 57.60 for the next move up. Let me clear these levels out real quick. So it looks like we're consolidating here from, you know, 56.50 to 57.75. we're looking to break above 58, a break of 58, and it's going to release, right? This squeeze that it's been in for the last however many periods, let me see. All right, so it's been in this mid compression squeeze for 12 days. All right, daily hasn't fired. It's maintaining VWAP, pretty decent beta. We've got a weekly and a monthly mid and high compression squeeze that needs to fire. If I were to do fill levels from those are some pretty decent targets. I feel like my snapping's off. Oh. All right. All right, so we came down, bounced, ran into the 34 EMA, broke above the 618, came back down, retested the 382. Now we're on our next move up. We closed above the 34. We're getting our EMA stacked positive again. We've got nice, strong, positive MACD, increasing stochastics and RSI. This falling 50-day SMA is going to come in and provide a little bit of resistance right around, I'm just going to call it 59. So for this, break of 58, look for resistance at 59, and then 60. 60 is a pretty significant level because there's a gap that needs to be filled from 60 to 62, which is the 1414. I don't feel like this 127 is really going to come into play. It may, but I would be more concerned with the 61. So basically every dollar increment for Intel, it moves about $1 a day. So that seems like it's traded pretty programmatically. We're in our third wave now, right? Third wave. All right, so we're in the fourth wave. If the fourth wave maintains this 4-hour top, we can launch into the next. All right, maintains that 4-hour top. Every 50 cents we would test a level, right? But yeah, this is decision. We're in a previous supply zone right now. We just need to get through it. As far as options are concerned, so we get above this, then we're going to play in the daily cloud. Like I said, if we can break 60, then it's pretty smooth. As far as options go, you can get some high delta options for pretty decent price, right? I like these 5650s or even potentially the 5750s. Based on open interest, they may try to, well, quad witching, pinning is going to come into play simply because it just will. Potentially 59 pin or 60. All right. I want to look at AMC real quick. All right, AMC from an algo perspective first, right? I went over this over the weekend too, but I just want to show everybody. The amount of dark pool and regular block trades on this stock as compared to GameStop. This is super interesting. Okay, because I did this the other day. And I'm going to look back 30 days on GameStop for block trades. Okay, GameStop block trades in the last 30 days, they had one come in on the 11th. So on the 10th and the 11th of this month, but prior to that, there were no block trades. So no large institutional money going into GameStop. AMC, on the other hand, look at the ton of regular and block trades that have come through just in the last 11 days. So regardless, the algo is trading with price action, nice strong uptrend. The algo on the 15-minute chart is a falling wedge. I need the algo to break out of that falling wedge. I could probably redraw this line a little better. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give it a nice, we're going white. I believe we are at a point of the algo attempting to break its falling wedge. If it can break above that, it's going to drag price action up with it. All right, we have a nice little bottom reversal here that occurred with the algo. As far as price action is concerned, it is what you see, giant wedge, right? A break above that, we've got so 50 is pretty significant. The break of 50, we're going to keep banging our heads all the way up until we can clear through these dark bull and block trade levels. So 6507 is the last one that came in that's of any significance for me. 6507, right? Currently AMC is trading, we gapped up, we came back down, we gapped up, filled the gap, and now we're going, right? Strong momentum, lots of super trend. So this is the whole super trend lined up on all of its multi-time frames. Our primary MACDs were lined up currently. We've got nice strong 10x candles. Look at the squeeze, right? 15, 20, 30-minute squeeze is all going to fire to the upside. Increasing positive in stochastics and MACD, right? Up, retrace, maintained the 8 EMA. We didn't close more than 50% below it, right? Maintaining VWAP, great beta, great ADX, stacked EMAs. That's right. We retraced to the 618, right? We tested the 50, broke above the 618, look for the next move up from a chunky level, right? Positive green 10x bars. I'm gonna throw out some levels real quick on the daily chart that are going to be pretty significant for AMC. So if I'm going to play this, I'm going to play that break of 60. From 60 to 72 is going to be fun. That's going to be a fun range. All right. Daily. Just trying to decide if I want to play from. We're at 52 now. All right. So we broke above this previous high. I'm just trying to find key levels here. That's going to cause some grief. 5350 looks like it's going to be a kind of a decision-making area. So this is the channel. This is the supply zone that we're in right now. All right, 53, 23 to 60, 62. A break of 60, 62. And the next stop is going to be 65, 45. Come on. And then previous high, 70, 20. From a fib perspective, long term, I'm going to go from, I do it a little differently on these because we gapped. So I'm going from, I'm going to go from the 382 to the 100%, back down to the 382, right? And that gives us a 50% retracement right at that level that I drew before, right at the 53 area that we're currently trading at, right? 252.40. The 618 above that is at 57.53. So the way that I drew these fibs is really in line with this supply zone that we're at now, which happens to also be the 4-hour Keltner channel, just a wider version of it. 57.53 and we launch into 60, profit taking back down to 57.53, and then it's on like Donkey Kong to 65. It's just going to eat from 65 to 72. Right? I've got an $83 target. So these are my target levels for AMC. Break of 61, taking profit at 65, 72, and 83. At 83, look for a pullback, and I'll have to find the level for a small pullback, and then it's going to go to then it's going to go eat 90. Okay. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I got to get some stuff ready for this morning. I'm going to go back and look at this Lordstown Motors and see if it's hit my level yet. It's getting close. I don't know if it's going to get there. Hopefully it does. I like a good deal. So we're in our third wave of an Elliott wave, potential $9 support. Gonna run it up. All right, that's it. Thanks for joining me. My name is Darkpool Algo. I'm here every morning, Monday through Friday, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you hit me up on Twitter, I do requests. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. It really does help me out. And if you've not subscribed and got your free trial of FlowTrade yet, there's a link in the description. Go ahead and check it out. We'll see you, and then we'll see you in those rooms. So everyone have a great day, and